Scott Perry is a good man. He's a very good congressman, ladies and gentlemen, out of Pennsylvania. So they're targeting him, trying to take him out. He's an outspoken conservative and supporter of President Trump. Scott Perry, how are you, sir?
I'm well, Mark. Great to be on with you. Thanks for all you do.
All right, my brother. Thank you. Remind people your district includes what major towns or counties?
Yeah, so this is South Central Pennsylvania. The 10th district includes the capital city of Harrisburg, the Chocolate Town, USA, Hershey, and the home of York Barbell and York Peppermint Patty York, and, of course, the home of the Army War College, Carlisle, Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know it well, and that's Amish country and so forth up there. It's beautiful areas there. Let me ask you a question, Scott Perry. How tight is your race, and are they pouring a lot of money and trying to bump you off?
Mark, they are pouring in millions and millions of dollars. I'm the number one target for flipping in the Congress. They want to flip the seat, and the DCCC is just dumping in millions of dollars. Another group came today, an environmental group, said they're going to spend $1.1 million. And so right now we're probably being outspent 10-1 on traditional media. And look, it's overwhelming, and of course, it's all packed with a whole bunch of lies and just things that are completely untrue. But people these days don't, they don't trust anybody, and that's our society. So it breeds this shadow of doubt, which is what they want to do. It is a marginally Republican district, so I've been able to win it, but our governor, leftist that he is, Josh Shapiro, was able to win it as well, which is why they think that if they pour millions and millions of dollars, into it, coming from all leftist organizations and individuals like Soros and others like him, they think that they can prevail. And as you said, as you know, Mark, like I've been a staunch supporter of Israel. I have been a staunch supporter of not bankrupting the country and its citizens. And I've been a staunch supporter of doing the right thing, even if it means sometimes that I'm not with my own party. And the right thing is the right thing, and we can't keep on heading in the direction that we're heading in. And so I'm an outspoken critic when we're heading the wrong directions. I don't care if it's leftists or people in the Republican Party that don't want to, they can't get there.
It's very important that you get reelected. It really is. If people want to help you, where do they go, Scott?
PatriotsForPerry.com. That's Patriots and FOR, patriotsforperry.com.
And we will link to that on all my social platforms, ladies and gentlemen. Scott can use all the help he can get. Tell us about your opponent, the typical Democrat Party radical leftist.
Well, my opponent was hand-selected by the Democrat Campaign Committee. One of their new tactics is to find local media people and to run, because those people come immediately with recognition. My opponent was on the air for 20 or 30 years doing the nightly news, and they have what we call, as you know, high favorability, because people have been watching the news, and she's been reporting the news, and they've been believing that news for 20 or 30 years. But here's the thing, Mark, she doesn't live in the district. She lives in a district, the next one over. So, she's carpetbagging to come in. And, you can act like the people of a district, but, there are subtleties and nuances. And quite honestly, Mark, as you know this, we spend a lot of time, the members of Congress spend a lot of time in Washington, D.C., not at home in their district. And so that time in your district is precious to be with your bosses. And, and especially if you have a family, you got to split that up a little bit. If you don't even live in the district, you're not going to be with your bosses hearing what's important to them and their struggle in this new world of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. You're going to be, in somebody else's district hearing about those things. And so, that's an issue. And of course, look, she just became a Democrat not too long ago, but she has taken on her number one issue is abortion. She wants abortion paid for by taxpayers for any reason under the sun up until the moment of birth. And the other issue that she has is that she's running with is the January 6th stuff, telling people that I'm under federal investigation when I'm not under federal investigation.
I noticed, Scott Perry, they're lying all over the country. They're spending It's going to be, by the time this is over, billions of dollars pushing their lies. They don't really want to run against the actual candidate. They want to create a caricature, a fiction to run against. So her top priority can't be the economy because their party's destroyed it. Top priority can't be energy because their party's destroyed that. And the top priority can't be immigration because their party has destroyed that too. Do you think that people will at some point understand that?
Oh, yeah, I do think they understand that, Mark. Now, this person doesn't campaign. All she does is spend money on TV ads and internet ads and radio ads. She doesn't go to places. No one sees her. But you're right. They're trying to create a caricature of me. Meanwhile, she's a nobody. She hasn't even endorsed their party's nominee for president, Kamala Harris. She just, her whole persona is against Perry and come up, like you said, with a bunch of lies and half truths to just smear me and in hopes of getting the alternative vote. And of course, there's a lot of swing voters and independents in the district, and she's playing completely to them and every single Democrat. And so that's the model that Joe Biden used. That is generally the model that Kamala Harris is using, and my opponent is using it as well.
What are the 2 or 3 things you want the people in your district to know about your positions on the economy, on immigration, and national security?
The couple positions are evergreen for me. This federal government doesn't have the right to take your money. When you earn your money, I have always fought for you to keep as much as possible. The federal government is destroying the personal wealth of every individual, and especially those at the bottom of the economic ladder, which is where I started and spent most of my life. And I have fought my entire time to make sure that didn't happen and that it doesn't continue to happen, and that's what I plan to keep doing. People in the towns that I represent can't afford their groceries, can't afford electricity bills, can't afford daycare. Heaven forbid they think they're going to buy a new home or a new car. None of that is affordable. People are paying and maxing out their credit cards, paying for groceries. And that is all part and parcel due to the federal spending.
Folks, I strongly endorse Scott Perry. He's a good man. I've come to know him. Please go to patriotsforperry.com, patriotsforperry.com. People in his district, vote early. Vote for this man. He's a patriot. If you vote for his opponent, you're going to get more of the same. We wish you all the best. God bless.